But what's kept you going over the years, man? Like I said, it's been what, 10?
Yeah, yeah.
8 to 10 years?
Oh man, there's a lot of multiple factors in that.
Every year, an offshore kayak angler has a chance to define himself. Will he become the next star? Will he continue to catch legendary? Or will she be born? And when it happens, every year, they will whisper, "He is slowing down. He's getting old. His luck has exhausted, and she has not what it takes."
I want to be the best version of myself, and I think if you see it like that and you walk into anything like that, there's never going to be an end goal, dude. You're never going to perfect it. It's exciting. It's like a video game that doesn't end, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah. Listen to these verses, these are thoughts that I brainstorm. People do me wrong, but nowadays I just pray for them. I've been under pressure, you can't tell cause I stay calm. Hiding peace and quiet, all I hear is the rain falls. Now all I see is green like my name was Draymond. ISO the brand and you know we gon' rain on. Shout out to the fans from the jump that stayed on. Rolling every hour of the day till the pain gone. Now every time we drop, yeah they know that is napalms. ISO.
Kayak fishing in Texas has grown so substantial up and down the coast. It's forced human beings to do what they do best, bond. But unfortunately, that's not a one-way street. A difference in opinion forces those anglers to find others who share the same opinions. Two groups who share the opposite opinions, and now you have tension. Keep your circle small, my friends. It's one of the best pieces of advice I can give you. As a result of that small circle, we've been tipped off to get a great start on red snapper and a shot at some decent kings. The problem with the information is that it's not just handed to us on a silver plate. We're going to have to spend 2 days dissecting 2 different locations to see which one holds more consistency. This is it. We'll come out and see if we can get on some studs, snapper, kings, anything that comes our way. It'd be nice to get a shot at a cobia. But we're out here. It's Texas. Our windows are starting to open up, and it's showtime, dude. The perk of a small circle, peace and quiet. Unfortunately, it does seem that we have some boats on the way. And for those of you who have known me long enough, you know that me and boats sometimes just don't jive. At this point, it's pretty obvious he's on his way. And hold on to your seat, folks. It doesn't get pretty. first kingfish in the bag, and this year's starting off great. It looks like it's going to be an overall great day. But this boat just keeps getting closer. So close that he comes over my drift line. Probably. Now, if this happens to you, keep your cool. Not worth getting in an altercation, especially on the water, with them being in a boat and you being in a kayak. There are other ways of fighting back. Hold your ground, let them run their motors, and just catch fish behind them, next to them, in front of them, and all around. Kayak anglers are without a doubt the bow hunters of the water industry. Our ability to sneak up, be stealthy, and play close combat can give anglers superiority, especially in nimble situations. This is my second king of a Texas 3-man limit. I'll get close one more time. Slowly but surely, I think they're getting the point. And honestly, this is the best way to do it. No harm, no words exchange, no physical fighting, just good, clean fishing, and just enough fishing chaos to separate us. Hey guys, I hope you all are enjoying the video so far. It's our first offshore trip for 2022. We're gonna get right back to the action, but before we do that, we're gonna talk a little bit about terminal tackle. So today I'm gonna talk about lever drags, why you guys see me using them a lot, and I do get a lot of y'all's questions and DMs on why I use this instead of the traditional spinning reels. And I get it, you know, it's easy whenever you're coming into the sport. First thing you want to get is a spinning reel. Most anglers are accustomed to that, but let me tell you why lever drags are so important out there, especially for offshore kayak fishing. So this is the Tsunami Forge 10. I'm a big fan on things that are small, powerful. You know, I don't have the biggest hands in the world, but this reel right here fits great in my palm, and it's enough to tackle just about most fish out here in the shallow Gulf of Mexico. Big fan of the long arm. Nice good grips, especially whenever you're dealing with slime on the hands. These grips really do come into play. So one of the biggest reasons you'll see a lot of us using lever drag is because the longer you do this, you really do begin to want quick and accurate control. Sometimes with star drags, you know, you got to sort of fine tune what you want to define as your fight and strike. But with a lever drag, you're able to sort of pre-program things real quick with obviously leaving it in strike mode or the lever all the way locked out to where it's almost basically free spool. If you disconnect this, or if you disengage your clicker, you'll see that it's basically in free spool. But the unique thing about it is as soon as you come off of free, you can define what you want after that. So as soon as you come off of free spool, in between your two little notches here, all this play right here is whatever you want to set it and define as your strike. So in other words, if you just barely go off the notch and you want to leave it there, right here you'll tighten as much as you want, engage your clicker, and you set how much tension that is going to be based on the species that you're hitting. You're seeing a lot of kingfish right now, and I'm going to be really honest with you. I baby my kings when I fight them, and I leave this probably at about 3 pounds. And, you know, every angler is different. The way I fight kings on kayak is I will leave at least about 3 pounds of strike, if that, at the very most. So you know, you can literally grab it and pull. And some of you guys may wonder why I fight with such light strike drag, and the reason I do that is because for the most part, at least the way I feel and where my confidence is at, is I feel like as soon as this reel takes off, it's so light, some of these kings, most of these kings, don't even realize they're hooked. They'll just sprint, and then not until I begin to engage do they freak out, feel the tension of the hooks, and then they're already really going. But I like that. I like that because as soon as I start cranking up, I'm already applying tension. I'm not applying tension back here. I'm applying tension as I feel it, and then I can immediately adjust and make those subtle fight adjustments depending on how big this king is. So if he's a big king, I have it preset right here to actually not even lip off of the strike drag mode. I actually catch most of my fish, most of my kings, not even engaging my fight drag. The reason for that is because kayak fishing is a different animal. You go on sleigh rides and it doesn't take that much pressure. Of course, it's kayak dependent, but for the most part, you can go on a sleigh ride with just about 10 pounds of pull force. I always have bad luck with that one. Like, I can never hook set it. I don't know if it's just too big of a... To get your limit already? You got your limit early, right? Oh, it looks like, oh, it's a little Spanish. Yeah, but I just saw a couple jump, but they're tiny though. Unless they're mixed in with something. Nah, I don't know what that is. I thought I saw Spanish. Small king. Fighters today. Your hook kind of funny. That's why. Actually, kind of a chunky one. Now, girl. Oh, there you go. On the next episode of Next Level Fishing TV, Day 2 begins, upgrades occur, and things get interesting. See you soon.